Welcome back. You're watching Corporate Corridor, and with us is Mr. Salim Ghauri, Chairman and CEO for Netsol Technologies. And Mr. Salim, before going on to break, we were focusing on the products that Netsol is actually providing to the global market. Let's focus on the services that this company is providing, and let's elaborate on that. What kind of services is Netsol Technologies actually providing to the global arena?
Over the 13 years, we have been building, center of excellence in certain areas. Let me give you an example of Netsol being a CMM level 5 organization. It's the only company in Pakistan to have achieved that. To us, this was a cost center for 10 years. We were investing heavily to become a level 5 company. Today, it's a profit center. Now we are providing service to the world companies on how to achieve level 5. It's a service. It's service in demand around the world. And a service, again, it's a very niche area. So what we have done over the period, excel ourselves in very niche and specialized area. So we don't compete in the mainstream business. See, when you go to the mainstream business services area, you're competing with Indians at $100 per day. Well, that's not profitable at all. And we don't have those large number of people where we can, after $100 per person, we can make a lot of money. Well, we have a limited number of people, so we need to sell per person at a very high rate. How do you do that? Sell the services which are not mainly available and a niche. We do information security, we do quality engineering, and then we provide quality assurance services. We got a very major contract in Japan today to do quality assurance on software development in India. Now that's again a very niche area, and we do get a very high rate. So what we did to start with, always stay away from the mainstream services and product, so you don't need to compete with Indians, but go to the area where you can excel, you are very good at it, and you can demand a rate which is much higher, margins higher, so you can get limited business and don't take risk with that.
But how can a company coming forward from Pakistan compete in the global market? Because if we talk about India alone, they have been well established way before Pakistani IT industry came forward. So is it easy competing with them?
It's easy if you are specialized in a certain area. It is not easy if you're copying them. See, if I do what they're doing, then they already have the edge on me. So I will not be able to compete. They have the large numbers, they have the money, they have the people, they have the country, they have the image. Everything goes in their favor. Never compete. Don't go close to them. Now what I do, I look at the area which they have not looked into because they thought it's not big money. Bingo. We pick up the area, small for them, but very large for us. Specialized, very high rate. It's not mainstream. It takes a lot of time to build. We took our time to build. It works beautifully. Now we do quality assurance on Indian software developed in India. We do quality engineering on the companies who want to be CMM level 5. We provide information security to the banks, others who want to secure the information. Very specialized area. Beside that, we offer software development globally. In that also, we tend to stay with the area which we are specialized, like financial services. We're very good at that. We are very good at credit management. We want to take that business. We'll get paid very well. If I just go and say, look, I will develop a payroll for you, what would I get? A million companies will be developing payroll in the world. Exactly. I'm not going to get value out of that. They may give me the work, but at a very small price. I don't want that.
So breaching those markets that others have not entered yet.
This is what I do tell my Pakistani colleagues. Please keep looking at the areas. And I tell you what, there are always areas which others have not worked. You cannot tell me everything has been looked into. Never saturation. Technology is a wonderful thing. There's always a change in technology. Tomorrow we will be using technology differently. Can I look at tomorrow and then work on that? I do that. It's just like Google. That Google looked in the search engine business before Microsoft did, and look at what they've done. eBay's and Amazon's, look at those examples. There'll be Facebooks of tomorrow. I believe that we can be the Facebook tomorrow.
And Mr. Salim, you also mentioned before going on to a break that you would be helping out the Sindh government. So is there any way that our IT industry could make, let's say, the Pakistan military more efficient, or help the Pak military out, because they are in the limelight, they are under a lot of pressure these days, they are facing new challenges. So is there any way that companies from Pakistan could be helping out the Pak military as well?
Look, I don't see the reason why we should not. See, India, what they did, they invested a lot within their own private companies, big names, they put them together, and they gave them a lot of money to research on the defense side. So a lot of Indian technology is indigenous, locally developed. There is no reason why our own establishment and our forces should look to within Pakistan. Of course, beside, we need to get sophisticated tools from outside, which we cannot do today. But definitely we can build for next 10 years. I believe that we will. We are always offering ourselves. We have done some work, but I believe that we have a bigger role to play in next 10 years. And that will come gradually. where we should be trusted and given opportunity to try things. There'll be failures. You cannot say there will be failures, but those failures will also give us opportunity to learn. So let's learn through those failures, and then I believe that in 5 to 10 years time we can have indigenous technology to look at our missile system. It's indigenous. I mean, we did that. Why not software side? Why not our smartness in technology, using that? I believe we do. We have smart kids here, very, very clever kids. Pakistan is very rich in that.
But we are lacking as far as management is concerned.
Oh, definitely we are. Look, I mean, obviously we will need to learn. We have to bring consultant from outside. But let's do that. Instead of getting it from outside, what we do, let's bring consultant from outside, but do it locally. Send them back, transfer the technology to yourself, and then use that and maintain it for the next 100 years. This is what India did, and this is what other countries did. I'm sure we will do it. It's just a matter of time. I believe that we are going through difficult times, but our forces are very smart. We are run by the very smart people. I'm sure they're keeping an eye on how they can use local talent.
And since we're very short on time, Mr. Salim, briefly tell us, are you optimistic about Pakistan's IT sector? Where do you see this sector, this industry going in the next, let's say, 5 years?
I'm very optimistic because I feel it. I do it every day. Pakistan IT industry will, be the part of Pakistan economy. We'll see a percentage of activity from, like agriculture, we'll see in next 5 to 10 years, we'll see Pakistan IT because it's a services industry. And services industry is based on the people. Definitely. We have so many of them. We need to train them, we could educate them, and IT industry is definitely going to change Pakistan as part of technology and as economy. I believe in that.
Because we have the resources, we have the people. Mr. Salim Ghauri, thank you very much for taking time out and for being a part of our show. That was Mr. Salim Ghauri, Chairman and CEO for Netsol Technologies, which is catering to the global market. And despite the fact that our local banking sector is just overlooking the products that this company is providing to them, to the global market, other banks, and as Mr. Salim also mentioned, they have been a big hit in China as well. So, and he seems optimistic given the fact that if this IT sector is provided proper infrastructure, proper R&D and proper support and proper management, being Pakistanis should be taking over as far as the IT sector in the global market is concerned. That's about all the time we have for you for this show. You can write to us. Our email address is corporatecorridor@dawnnews.tv. That's corporatecorridor@dawnnews.tv. From me, Taha Siddique, and rest of the CC team, take care and have a good day.